All right, welcome back to Browns franchise here on Madden 24. It's been quite a while since I've recorded Browns franchise. I've been trying to get through the season I'm on Lions franchise. So our last game apparently was Week 6 against the Bills, where we won 17-12, and I think it's been quite a while since I recorded that one. So we're going to be taking on the Bears here. They're 2-4. And it seems like a lot of the time in Madden, the Bears really don't develop well and usually end up being pretty terrible. So maybe we won't have too tough of a time in this game. We're 4-2. We're kind of battling for second place in the division. Bengals are 1-5 down at the bottom of the division, so we're not really worried about them. But it's really a three-way race here. We have the same record as the Ravens. And we're behind. We're one game back from the Steelers, really. So I think they beat us earlier in the season. Real quick, we probably want to re-sign Wyatt Teller. I may end up just franchise tagging him. I don't know that there's anybody else I'm that interested in bringing back. Of course, the trade deadline is next week, so we'll probably look at some stuff then. But I don't think we're gonna make any moves this week or really do anything significant. So, of course, we don't have a lot of cap room to make any big moves anyway. It looks like, yeah, we did end up trading. I think I'm going to go run inside here. We did end up trading Deshaun Watson to the Bears. So I think maybe we played them last year and he was there. I don't have Philip Wall as one of my focus players right now, so we're not going to be doing the quarterback drill as. Looks like Wyatt Teller's going to be out with a shoulder strain. And hopefully no injuries on defense, because we certainly don't need that. I think in the draft, I'm probably either going to go offensive line or safety, or maybe a corner that we can move to safety. Levi Bannon has an upgrade. +2 block shedding and +1 tackle is nice. He only has normal development, but I mean, that's fine. He's a younger player. He should develop pretty well. +3 awareness for Philip Wall. Throw accuracy mid and throw under pressure. We still don't know his development trait. We probably will before we get. We definitely will before we get to the playoffs. He just hadn't played it all before we traded for him. He has pretty decent accuracy. Of course, it's playing up a little bit. His awareness is not great, though. Cameron Mitchell. We could always maybe look to move Cameron Mitchell to safety. Doesn't have the best zone coverage, though. What's his hit power? Hit power is fairly low, too, so I don't know that that's really a good fit. Leonard Fournette has an upgrade. I think he got a couple of carries in the last game. Don't really remember too much. And I don't think anybody else is really worth upgrading manually. So we have completed training. Let's just hop right into this game against the Bears then. And this, fairly short intro there. We're not doing the practice drills, so we could turn up the volume here maybe a little. The in-game volume, that is. I know they have Deshaun Watson. I think we played them last season. I'm sure we probably did. If not, we might have played them soon after we traded Deshaun Watson. Because I think this is my third season now. if I remember correctly. And I'm looking to end Lions franchise at some point, but I may keep this one going for a while. I know, and of course it's hard with the rookie kicker who's a low overall to. I don't think I pressed the button very well there, but it goes fast because his accuracy is bad. But I'd like to keep Brown's franchise going for a while. If I do end up ending the other two a little sooner. But Deshaun Watson not really having a crazy season. 9 touchdowns to 4 picks, I think is what that said. So, um, let's check out who's on the Bears. Obviously, they have Deshaun Watson. They've got a rookie in Glenn Patterson who seems like he could be a suitable backup. They've got Khalil Herbert, got Roshan Johnson, Reggie Gilliam, DJ Moore's here. They also have Amari Cooper. I think I remember him being on the team. I do think we played them last season. Darnell Mooney, Tyler Scott, Shai Smith. It's not a bad receiving core. David Njoku is here. He came over in that the Deshaun Watson trade, I think, and then Colby Parkinson, Braxton Jones, Tevin Jenkins. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his name, but he's a 66 overall. So Nate Davis, Darnell Wright. It's not really the best offensive line. Yannick Ngakoue, Jamal Bynes, Milton Williams, rookie Alex Curtis. Tremaine Edmonds is here, kind of, along with TJ Edwards, who isn't really terrible. Jalen Johnson, outside of Jalen Johnson, though, I mean, nobody over an 80. So Tyreek Stevenson, Mike Hilton, Kyler Gordon. Eddie Jackson's here, though, and Jaquan Brisker. So the safeties are good. And then they've got a young kicker as well. But, it's not the best Bears team. Maybe, I would like to beat up on Deshaun Watson today. So I definitely don't want to see him get the win. Ed Oliver going to get the tackle here. It's a loss at 3 by Khalil Herbert. Just going to bring up a 3rd and 7. I'd like to use Levi Bannon a little bit here. I don't know how well he's going to really be able to shed blocks and stuff. I do think he might be able to develop into something. Just because he is only 21 years old, and he's got a long time before he's going to start regressing. So I think he's almost at an 80 overall. Philip Wall going to come onto the field now, and he has earned the starting job. 8 touchdowns to 6 picks, which for me is good. If you've watched the channel at any point before, I throw a ton of interceptions. So I'm going to hand this one off. Get about 3. That's fine. He had 23 lashes last week for 64 yards. Devon Achane. And I don't really remember playing that game, but apparently he just couldn't get anything going. So I'd love to get him like a couple of really good games in a row. That way we can get him up to X Factor development. There's a pass to him. About 13 yards. I'm also really excited to eventually unlock um, what development trait Philip Ball is, because I mean we just don't know yet. So only 2 yards on that play. And I think we're better as a team when we're running the ball and we're shortening the game, right? We could go verticals here. We could try it. Could always try to go underneath to Trevon Benson as well. He looks open enough. It's gonna drop the ball though, and they want us to punt here. Because it'd be a pretty. We're kind of out of our field goal range, right? We don't have a good kicker. This would be a pretty long one. I don't want to punt on this part of the field. I think I'm going to go for it, and we're sacked. Okay. I think if our offensive line had held up there, which maybe you can attribute to not having Wyatt Teller this game, but the offensive line holds up there. I mean, we probably pick up that first down. After the play action, I had no time at all. There's another run. Jalen Phillips is hurt. Okay. We don't need that. He's jogging back to the locker room. Hopefully it's nothing serious. There's a little screen pass. They're going to get the first down here. Don't get much more than that, though. No, he has a bruised sternum, so he's going to be out for the game. Deshaun Watson trying to run the ball. He's going to have nothing on that one. It's going to be Mitchell on the tackle. I don't know how he finds his way onto the field so often, but he does. At Oliver with a tackle for a loss. That's a catch. Okay. Could have got off the field there and just throwing the ball to Amari Cooper. So they got a first down at the 20. Myles Garrett going to get a sack. He is, of course, down to superstar development. He does not have the X factor anymore. Hasn't all season. There's a short completion. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 13. Deshaun Watson starting out 4 for 4 passing. I don't think I have my sliders quite the same. In Browns franchises, I do. In Lions franchises, or even I don't know. I think it's different in all my franchises. I don't know why that is, but it just happens to be how it is. I probably could have blocked that if I would have been ready. But they're going to get a field goal. Huggins on the return here. Gets us to the 23. And I'm just going to say now, we're not going to do too well running the ball. I'm not going to run it probably 23 times if we're not going to pick up a ton of yards. I mean, See, I mean, we got 5 rushes already for only 11 yards. It's not that I want to stop running the ball. It's that I think I'm going to have to find better times to run the ball. It's Philip Wall's going to scramble for a first down. And that's what I like about him. He's more of a scrambling quarterback. And our other quarterback that we had drafted there, I think last season he was a rookie and played the whole year. Ethan Kilmer. He is not a scrambling quarterback, and he has a very slow release. So kind of just throwing that one away. And I think I have Bill's playbook in all my franchises, so it's kind of the one I like the most. As we got Tresman Bowers going deep, and Philip Wall cannot get the ball to him. Can't get it far enough down the field. Try play action crossers again. If the offensive line holds up, we might be able to do something here. That's picked off. That is absolutely picked off. and he's down, but I don't think he was touched. So kind of got lucky on that one. That's our first turnover of the game. And, I guess that was a forward pass. So I would like to hold them to another field goal. I don't know. We need to win this game. Okay, we are tied with the Ravens in the division, and we are practically one game back from the Steelers. Says Jeremiah Omosu Koromoa is going to get a sack. I have yet to win a Super Bowl in any of my franchise series. At least this year, when I was playing Madden 23 on my laptop, and it was very laggy, and like, don't go back and watch those because they're pretty terrible. But I did win a Super Bowl, as Myles Garrett gets a sack, and they're going to be out of field goal range here, so we'll get the ball back. Interception is only really going to cost us field position here, as they punt it down to the 11. We'll get Philip Wall back out here. See if he can shake off the interception. I'm going to send Tresman Bowers deep again. Loft it up to him, try to get it. Again, if that's... Maybe I threw that just a little too late. Because maybe if I throw that earlier, he can run under it, but... Where's Huggins? And that one's broken up, 3rd and 10. I'm not liking some of these plays they're giving us. But I do like this one. And we're going to try to get that nearly picked. That ball just floated up there too long. We'll punt. We have John Tucker punting. Again, we had to draft a punter and a kicker because we didn't have the cap room to sign one. So we kind of just ended up with what we had. We might have the cap room now if we want to make a trade at the deadline for a kicker, because if we're going to make a playoff run, we may end up needing a kicker. and a punter. We have some cap room now, I think. Maybe we do that. Probably the smartest thing to do is Mitchell's going to get a sack. And now we've sacked Deshaun Watson 4 times already. I'd be okay if he got hurt. It's not the real Deshaun Watson. I'm not going to say anything about that. So, I'm not going to try to block a punt when the game is this close. So. Seems like we have some low-scoring games here in Browns franchise, or at least we have since we improved the team quite a bit. I think we need to get Benson a little more involved here. He's going to make the catch and go out of bounds at the 48. I think we just hand this off up the middle. Try to do something here. And there's just nowhere to go. I mean, the play's designed to go up the middle. We get 4 yards, but I think we need to work on the offensive line in the offseason. Oh, that's picked off. How does he not catch that? It just goes right past him. Oh, that's terrible. That is absolutely the tight end's fault. Benson, all he has to do is put out his hands, and that's a catch. Like, just reach up and grab the ball on it. This is why Madden is... And I really hope the college football game that comes out is not this bad, but... I really hope they don't model it after Madden. Like... And I think the release date on it leaked, and it's supposed to come out in, like, July. And I will be playing it. Hopefully pretty close to when it comes out. But Bears moving down the field here. I don't know. I just hope it's better. The gameplay is better than that. And it'll still be a good game because it's college football. If they do the presentation and everything right. And Deshaun Watson might be gone on this play. He's actually going to fumble the ball. Okay. That's what we needed. Could have been a touchdown. Ends up being a turnover. And I'm going to send Bowers deep again. I'm really hoping that we can get an accurate ball to him on one of these. And there it is. A big gain. Down to the 48. I probably should have tried to hurry to the line here. I don't know that we're going to get the playoff in time before the 2-minute warning. We do, though. And that one's incomplete. Not an accurate pass on that one. But did have a chance. We got Benson going down the field here. Bowers is going to go deep as well. I think I'm going to look for Benson. He's open. He's going to get us down to the 20. Now at least we're in field goal range here. If we don't get the touchdown, we at the very least should be able to tie the game. So we get the ball out to Devon A-Chain. He's going to get about 5. I think they're going to say he was out of bounds too. So the screen pass here. hopefully can at least pick up the first down. Which is kind of all I'm hoping for on that play. Maybe we go shallow dig here and just looking for Benson on this play. Coming across the field. Maybe that's holding. Maybe it's roughing the passer. See if the touchdown's going to stand. It's going to be holding. It's going to back us up all the way to the 18. I think I'm gonna run another screen pass. Try to get some of this back. Get a little bit of it back. I'd like to be in a position where I can get this into the end zone on 3rd and goal here. We're going to throw that. I definitely was past the line of scrimmage. Okay. I did not realize until I threw. Yeah, it's going to be a loss of down. Now I'm going to have to look for something into the end zone. Without... the thing we can't do here is turn the ball over. Because at the very least we have a field goal here. Just throw that to the back of the end zone. It's knocked down. That's fine. We're going to tie the game. Assuming I make the field goal. Close enough that the little bit that's off doesn't matter, so. We do tie the game. We do get the ball to start the second half as well. So. No. They're going to run back the kickoff. Fuck. That's what happens when your kicker's terrible. I mean, I guess our special teams unit as a whole is not good. When your kicker puts it in a place that they can just run it back. We're going to have the ball at the 20. We have all of our timeouts. See, 126 rushes for 500 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's not like great numbers. I mean, it's not horrible. Could be worse. But that might be out of bounds. Yeah. Just kind of rolling out of the pocket there a little bit. I want something for Benson here. I think I actually want this 4 verticals play and maybe Devon Achane over the middle. Oh, the defender got a hand on it. What I really need to do here is just not turn the ball over. Not let them extend their lead here. Seven seconds left. We'll punt. And hopefully there's not too much time here. 1 second. Shouldn't give them any time to do anything. Yeah, he might catch that, but It doesn't matter. 8 for 13 for 100 yards for Deshaun Watson. Did have the fumble, which definitely helped us out. He probably would have had a touchdown if he hadn't fumbled the ball. So we'll skip through halftime. We don't need to see that. I think I'm going to change my strategy to throw it deep. And maybe we'll defend the medium pass. I think that's what we were doing anyway. Huggins going to get us up past the 25 to the 26. I'm looking to roll out here and take a shot to Devon Achane, but that one's out of bounds. That would have been a really big play if the pass had been even somewhat accurate. Lucky to get that off there just to avoid the sack. Now it's third. Maybe I go back to the run a little more. We can pick up this first down. There's a catch by Benson. He's going to get us down to the 38. I do think I need to run the ball more. 3 catches for Benson. He has 106 yards. I mean, 7 rushes, 16 yards. It's not working. We're not running the ball because we're not getting anywhere running the ball. There's a flag down. Not sure. It's going to be another hold. It's on Jack Hockman. Okay. It's going to back us up again. 2nd and 19. Benson with another catch. He was driven backwards, though, so I don't think he got all of the yards that he could have there. He's wide open on this play, though. Again, he's got that ability where he can't be like knocked down or whatever, easily. Whatever it is, it's one of the superstar abilities. So. But the problem with that is sometimes he'll just get hit and he'll brush it off, but then he'll go backwards. 200 yards passing on 11 completions is good, but we don't really have much to show for it. Only 3 points. I'm going to send Benson deep here. Because the guy on the edge there, he's probably blitzing, right? And then maybe Benson's open. But that was just a terrible pass. Did it say, well, it was deflected at the end, but that might be my fault that it was a terrible pass, but Phillip Wall gonna scramble here. Wish he could have picked up a block. 4th and 4. Unfortunately, I think I'm just gonna take the field goal and let our defense keep playing. We'll get closer, and now a touchdown gives us the lead, so. our defense has, I think, played well enough that I kind of feel okay taking the field goal there. Okay, yeah. Well, the Bears are moving down the field a little bit. Still plenty of time in this game. Ed Oliver's had Deshaun Watson, but somehow he's able to get the pass complete on him. Suddenly the Bears are down to the 31-yard line. Well within field goal range here. Third and inches. Okay. We really just can't let them score a touchdown. A field goal kind of just puts us back in the same situation we were in before. That's a first down. He got just enough. I'm going to blitz the safeties on this play. And they're going to go with an option play there and get down to the 3. Ran right past the safety blitz. And now we need a goal line stand because a touchdown makes this game much more difficult. And there's the touchdown. Okay. Colby Parkinson. They're going to take an 11-point lead here. Which means if we score a touchdown, we may consider going for 2. I mean, this is a big game. I know the Bears don't really have the best record, but we need to win this game. Once again, I am going to send Huggins deep. I'm just going to throw it up there. It's overthrown. Okay. Benson looks open enough. That one's knocked down. Okay. He looked open enough. But definitely open on that play, though. Down to the 49. Don't need to rush things here because we've got plenty of time left in this game. Still the third quarter. Read option with Philip Wall here. Just going to get to the outside and go out of bounds. That's a nice first down pick up there. Oh. Had to sneeze there for a second, but it's all right. We're going to end the third quarter here. Look for Benson here. Oh, he nearly made the catch. A lot of traffic there, so and I'm probably going to be looking for Benson coming across the field underneath here as he can't make the catch. We could take the field goal. I think I'm going to have to take the field goal. Probably about right there. Perfect accuracy. It's good. We'll get it back to a one-possession game. It really only hurts us kicking the field goal if they come down the field and score a touchdown. Good thing we got that one into the end zone for a touchback. Yeah, we need a defensive stop here. Touchdown, 2-point conversion ties the game. So Deshaun Watson has 57 yards rushing. Third and 4, we can quickly look to get off the field here. They're going to throw a screen. Denzel Ward on the tackle, but that's first down. Really good play call by them. So I was blitzing there. And they're going to get all the way down to the 37 now. Still a lot of time left in this game, but we're starting to run out of time. $70 yards rushing for Deshaun Watson. Like, I don't think Deshaun Watson is going to rush for 70 yards. It's because they've got this offense, and it's almost like they're, they're still running the offense they would run if they had Justin Fields. Hand it off there. They're going to run it again with Deshaun Watson. And that's going to be a touchdown. They may have just put the game away. And Levi Bannon is injured. Still 5 minutes to go, but it's going to be a lot tougher now. We need a quick score here. And it doesn't look like Levi Bannon is going to be able to come back in the game. We need a quick score here. If we can score in the next like minute and a half, that would be really good. And I think I'm probably going to go no huddle from here on out. That one's almost picked. Our timing just seems off. And it really has pretty much the whole game. Just launching it down the field. That's going to be caught by Kadarius Toney. Just threw it up there. And somehow he managed to come down with it. And get out of bounds. It's his first catch of the game. Tresman Bowers with a catch has it down to the 22. Just trying to throw the ball somewhere. I send Bowers deep again. We've done this a couple of times. Hasn't worked every time, but that one's knocked down. 3rd and 10 now. We tried this play earlier. It didn't work, but get a little more space for Benson this time. That was picked off. That's probably the game. That might just do it. I can't take the timeouts yet. We've had a couple of injuries in this game. That's a first down. We've had a couple of injuries in this game. And definitely hasn't helped. I really can't take the timeouts yet. We need to try to get the ball back without taking the timeouts if we want to really have any chance. But that's going to run a lot of time off the clock. This is going to take it to the 2-minute warning. I mean, the thing is, we're down more than one score, so we really need to get the ball back with all of our timeouts. And if we don't get off the field here, it's pretty much over. We can start taking the timeouts after that, but there's a broken tackle, and that broken tackle pretty much. I mean, the game was already decided, but that's the nail. That's the nail in the coffin. I mean, We'll start taking the timeouts. And they've got us with a screen pass several times today on third down. We had several sacks in the first half, and I don't know where our defense has gone in the second half. I'm not going to call a timeout there. I'll call one if we stop them here, but I don't know that we're going to. We do. 4th and 5. Leave us a minute 5 and one timeout. I don't know what we realistically can do with that, but so they punt it out of bounds down to the 13. And now every play is Y-sail. That one's incomplete. I guess we'll go verticals here. Do not show Deshaun Watson on the sideline. That one's out of reach. Go Y-sail again. Launch this one for Bowers. Yeah, I mean, there was no way he was going to catch that. The safety was there. I mean, now it's 4th and 10. We'll throw it deep. Incomplete. Probably should have been caught, to be honest. Like, pretty sure that ball went nearly through his hands. So we're gonna lose this game. 24-9. We did not score a touchdown. And now maybe we look to make a change of quarterback. Maybe we go back to Ethan Gilmore. So Philip Wall Philip Wall had some deep passes. I mean, he didn't. A lot of the game didn't have the kind of accuracy that he needed to. And you know, I made some bad decisions, but I feel like it's not all on me. Did throw the ball 44 times. And only completed 31% of those. So couldn't really get the run game going. Only ran it 9 times. We were only averaging 2.8 yards a rush. And eventually we got down and couldn't keep running the ball. Trevon Benson had some catches. A-Chain had a couple. Didn't really amount to much. Tresman Bowers only had 2. Kadarius Toney. Nobody really caught a whole lot of anything. The tackles for loss were there at the beginning, and I feel like they just... And the sacks, but no turnovers other than the one forced fumble by Greg Newsome. We just didn't come to play. I made some mistakes, and maybe Philip Wall isn't the guy, so we'll go ahead and advance the week here since there's no scenarios or anything going on really. And the next video will be at the trade deadline, so hopefully I don't take as long in between videos this time. But I think we're going to have to do something about the offense. We're going to take on Houston. They're 2-4. But so are the Bears. And we've fallen to 4-3, and now the Ravens are 4-2. I guess that last week must have been the Ravens bye week because they were already 4-2. And then the Steelers have improved to 6-1. So we might look to do something here at the trade deadline. Wouldn't be surprised if I tried to improve the offensive line and maybe go out and get a kicker. So I will see you in the next video. Have a good day.